Hello, everybody. This is the ECCWF Out of Character Podcast. Today we are featuring myself, Gabe Perez, who controls Click, Hawk, and Danny Powers. And also today we have Kori Williams, who controls Kori Argentum, and Christopher Cummins, who controls Kurt Newman.
Howdy.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
I just want to say something real quick. I totally thought your last name was Columbus, Chris.
I get that all the time.
We might have to call you for Columbus from now on, sir.
Just from looking at it real quick.
What's
it
your
just looks
favorite
like
number? 1492.
Well, hey, as long as you don't see it as a porn name, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my second guess.
Yeah. So, this is our first Out of Character podcast, and unfortunately we can't have more people. I'm like really close to just adding Amy Drew, who is actually Andy Deebs, any second now. Just like, hey, pick up. If you don't pick up, you're not cool.
Let's just spam him real quick for the, just keep calling him.
We should, but not right now. First off, I'd like to ask how you guys are liking the new forums first.
Oh, it's outstanding.
I don't know, they were kind of difficult at first, just kind of look at everything. But I mean, I think you guys tweaked it up a little bit more, so it's better. But one of the things I had like trouble finding was the add reply button, so I can like add to stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of confusing at first.
I finally figured it out, but it was like it was really broken up to where I could, I don't know, where I could find it. So I mean, I'm liking it so far. So yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So
I think he needs more pictures of Kurt Newman though. I mean, it's just gonna be so much better.
well, let me go back to the site here. I mean, in the heading of the forum, I mean, you got the five of the most important so far people, 4 of the most important men. I mean, 5 of probably the 10 or 12 women characters, where probably 5 or 6 of them is controlled solely by Mel. But I mean,
my characters.
like before, I liked the whole, like the one that RT did, where it was everybody, almost everybody. Then it's just like everyone gets a chance, kind of feel, instead of just Click, Jericho, 1%. Yeah, the main people. What about the small people?
Yeah, no. Just give it like a month, and all those guys aren't going to matter much. So because I'm just saying, like I said before, Kurt Newman's taking over.
Someone's a little cocky.
I mean, Kurt Newman already got a world title opportunity. This is what, not even a month. No, it's actually in a month. I think now, after this week.
Hasn't been a month?
Yeah, because I think you, Chris, joined right before last month's pay-per-view. So
Well, it does seem a little bit longer, just because I was supposed to face Raymond Hatcher last week, and because of computer problems, he couldn't show up. So,
right.
But I'm looking forward to facing him. I mean, he's from the RP I just saw, he's pretty good. So probably put up something tonight or tomorrow.
Right.
So hey, look out.
Right. Well, also, via Glacier, I also want to point this out. Starting the next pay-per-view, we're now going to want every other month pay-per-views. What do you think?
Every other month?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yes.
So used to having a pay-per-view every month.
It really doesn't matter to me. I mean,
What were the reasons?
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard of that before, but
Well, because like we have so many epic ideas going into each pay-per-view. Sometimes it seems like we need more time. Like he's been noticing that just from reading the results and such.
yeah.
Are you talking about like build-ups or like
Wait, what? Talking about what?
Like build-ups for storylines,
Yeah,
or
it's for storylines. Like, there's this one ongoing one that just started with Amy and the Angel Clan, right?
right?
Like, it's going to take time to build up to, like, the epic encounter between Amy and Mel, right? So, like, there's that. I mean, if we could have waited one more month, maybe we can do something a little bit better with the Elimination Chamber. But,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, that in that aspect, it sounds like a good idea.
yeah. And the idea of that it will build storylines better, that's what he was going for.
Well, hey, how about this? Since I just spitballing here, since we got a lot more competitors coming in, I've seen where we do, or in other feds I've been in, where there's 2 shows, and then you can kind of build up on that. But I mean, like, it's probably going to still be like a weekly thing.
Do we have
but,
enough people for that?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, me and Kori both, we used to be in the Fed CWE that I used to own with our friend Sam. We were running with 2 shows for a while, but then we lost people due to work, family issues like that, and issues within the Fed. So then we had to break down back to 1. But I'm always for it. I liked having 2 shows.
It's a great idea, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes whenever, like, I've noticed, it always ends in something pretty bad, and it goes back to the 1 show.
Well,
But
it turns out to be more of a power struggle between the 2 heads of the shows.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, that's something like that. It's always going to happen.
Right.
I mean, so or I mean, if you want to keep on building up like a feud between other people, then do it like in the locker room area, like a Big Tiger, Dark Tiger, whatever, and one of the female chicks are going back and forth.
Right.
So I mean, and if you want to like bring a feud like that up, then maybe do a little bit more in that backstage area.
Right. But, excuse me. But yeah, so that's one of the things. Second thing is, as much as it kills me to say, because I'm not a fan of commentary, we're adding commentary back to the results after the final stand.
I thought you were a fan of commentary.
I'm a fan of reading them, not a fan of making them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a different story.
Because it takes so long to make a match then. Like, the first time I ever had to do a split post for results was Cold as Ice.
I'm back.
Okay, Ma. The,
Hi, Mrs. Perez.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Qué pasa?
you know nothing of Spanish.
¿Qué
Couldn't
pasa?
Yes.
No partying too hard for the next 4 days.
Apparently we're not supposed to party at my house. Everyone, there's a party at my house.
Is there?
Yes.
When?
Starting tomorrow at 8 or 9 in the morning.
Oh, really?
And then it will end sometime Tuesday. Yeah.
Well, count me in, dude. I mean, definitely, I'm all about partying hard.
Yes.
We're not even leaving Boston till 2 o'clock
I know.
Tuesday because it's a 6-hour drive.
And everyone, we're partying at my house. I'll take
All
off.
right. Well, I'll be in. I just got work at night.
Chris, you take a flight all the way from Illinois, and we'll.
Well, you're paying, right?
Yeah, I'll pay.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. And I'll bring a couple of goats and some pigs, and we'll roast them up, and epic. It'll be epic.
Epic.
Yeah, Jaeger. Us sailor guys know how to party. So,
Tomorrow's St. Patty's Day. You gotta party.
Oh, hell's yeah.
Apparently, my mother said that if beer and alcohol are missing, everyone's sleeping here.
All right.
Anyway,
Thank you.
business.
Cool, Mom.
Well, Mom.
Not that you would do it. You're too lame.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. What? I can't be straight edge. That's not.
No.
No.
I don't St. Patty's Day you can't.
And?
Straight edge people aren't even straight edge. I mean,
No.
no, I can't.
It's just impossible. I mean, you had to have done something at least
It's
once.
birthday for a drink.
I can't. That's a Monday. And I work.
You could have one drink, okay? You won't be drunk. You won't get drunk off of one drink, because you know what to do.
Oh, boy. Oh, the
Bar's
constant
open
struggle.
till 2:30.
The constant struggle of making Gabe go to the bar and have a drink.
You have to. It's your 21st birthday, man. It's tradition. You can't break
You a light beer.
21st birthday, huh?
Yeah, 21st is coming up.
It.
Yeah,
Really?
drink a light beer. Listen to your mother. She knows what-
Drink a beer. Listen to your mother. What's a duck?
She knows what's right for you, man. She's your mom.
What is a duck fart?
It's a duck fart.
Heard that before.
Shots to the eyes too, and I don't even get drunk.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, bye, mother. Dear cheese.
So you have to look them up later. Buttery nipple and stuff.
Screw that. I got the internet open right now. Google.
You know they'll try and get you to do a shot of tequila with time.
Yep.
That'll be for after you start work. That way you won't get in trouble.
Bye, mother. And ECCWF, ladies and gentlemen, now you know. I live with my mother.
Your mom's awesome. Don't act like that's a bad thing, alright?
It's alright. Hey. Free room and board.
There you go.
Anyway.
Man, that's I don't know, man. That's kind of pathetic. Hey, mom. No, yeah, give me the nachos. Give me the nachos, mom. Sorry, yeah, man. Living with your mom is like so pathetic.
Okay.
Where's the nachos?
Where's my cheesy poo? Anyway.
I know, it's like my 21st birthday. I was in the Navy, and we just left South Korea. And the South Korea drinking age was 21. So, and I was still in 20. So pretty much I spent my 21st, 23rd, and 24th on a boat.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Did you get seasick?
No, I was on a aircraft carrier, so it's like, it barely rocks. Oh, shoot.
And he's on!
No,
Oh my god!
I'm seeing if I control him.
Oh.
Like, answer me.
Had both of us excited there, man.
Anyway.
Back to the subject.
Back to the side. Commentary. Yes, it is much harder to make commentary, especially when someone like Glacier really loves it. It's like, oh my god, I hate making it.
Then he can do it. I mean, I never enjoyed like writing results. I did it once and hated it. Just I like the only time I really did it was like I like sit like a week up and like I had these wrestling action figures and so it's like, oh okay, this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen, doing it with the action figures and I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
The only thing I found hard with commentary was what the people, like, because in every show it seems like the two different commentators have different personalities towards different people.
Yeah.
So I could never figure out who liked who and who hated who. Who was
the good guy?
unbiased. Yeah, who was the good guy and who was the bad guy. Who was the Michael Cole and who was the JBL, basically. I couldn't figure that out.
True. Well, no, like, it seems like the Michael Coles are more the favoritists, you know?
Right.
They're obvious favoritists towards certain wrestlers, but like people like Jerry Lawler, not recent.
They are.
Not recent Jerry.
Stone Cold!
Yeah, not recent Jerry Lawler, but like Jerry Lawler in the mid there, like right after the Attitude Era evolution thing to now, he was more of the good guy. He was always going for the good people. It's a different sort of favoritism, but like I try to make in the commentaries that I made, Sam Jackson, I think his name is. I try to make him more the Jerry Lawler. And I try to make, or literally, his pick base is Mike Tenay. I literally try to make him like Mike Tenay. Always trying to be straight shoot, unbiased.
Okay.
But, Will David's, on the other hand, he's the favoritist. I mean, he's Jesse Ventura. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, who really pays attention to any of that stuff anyways? I mean, like, That was supposed to be funny, but it didn't come out right. So, anyways, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I don't really realize it too much week in and week out. I mean, most of the time I just kind of pass through that anyway. So, I mean, should still be around probably, but I really don't care.
Results. It makes it seem more lively. I can understand.
It's more realistic. That was
Yeah.
the approach. And yeah, I do agree with that. But right now we're having a problem with getting results up at a certain time. Like I'm trying to get them up on a Monday, so everyone has almost a full week to prepare.
Right.
See, I'm in the suburb fed right now where it's like the results are done on that day. So pretty much whoever writes for a match, they do it like, a couple days in advance. And with the whoever wins, they do like different versions of if these two fight, if this person wins, this is how it's going to end, and if this person wins, this is how it's going to end.
Right.
And then once they get it all done, then they bring it up to the head and writer guy, and then whoever judges it can, choose a correct winner without like trying to figure out how to end the match.
Right. I think in our Fed, the only person I've ever seen do that, with the exception of Nova did it once, is Amy. Amy's done that every time she sent me a match, because either I forget to send her a winner, or she just does it beforehand. And last week I got one from Nova because he was leaving early to go do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me it's just easier that way, just to get the two endings.
Oh shit.
There he is!
Oh my God, he's on!
And sorry,
Yeah.
going to a crowded restaurant for pizza and it took forever.
Amy's back! Yay! It's actually Andy Deebs who plays Amy Drew Jericho. Hello, Andy.
Oh.
How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing tonight?
We're
Good,
good.
man.
Welcome to the to the Out of Character podcast.
You guys recording it now?
Yeah.
We're doing the OCC one right now. We're going to be doing the in character one later. Which actually just reminded me, Jericho right now is stepped out. Alex Jericho. He's probably not going to be back in time, but I hope he will be for the in character one. But we shall see. Anyway, what were we just on about? Commentary and something.
Yeah, commentary.
Commentary and results.
Right. Oh, different endings helps because it also gives you the dynamic of which one you want to go with. But I do wish would make them ahead of time, but then again, I only get people to...
Yeah, RPing at like the last moment of the day or something.
Right, and some people use the role plays to influence the match rating. Like, I'm kind of...
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm
all right.
like, I'll read your RPs, and then I'll carry that emotion into the match. So, like, it's hard for me to make one beforehand, because then it just seems blah to me.
Yeah.
But, like, if you added an emotion of it, like the extra little quips that happen during the match, not just the wrestling part, that's what makes it interesting to me. So in my case, that's why it takes me so long to make a match. I usually I wait for everyone else's matches. Whatever's left over, I find someone quick to do it, or I'll just sit down and do it. But I sit down and do it right then and there, keep the flow of the show. So, yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah,
Right.
I usually try to take at least 1 or 2 matches a week just to
Right.
pump everything out and get going.
Andy, you need to speak up.
Yeah, shout into the microphone, man.
Shout it, shout it out loud. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I just got a new mic, so I'm still trying to get all the fine details worked out with it. So.
Oh, okay.
Because it sounds like you're standing away from the microphone. Like,
Far away.
yeah. Like
Coming closer. We're not going to bite, my friend.
Hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to nibble, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. We went over pay-per-views, went over commentary, went over the forums.
I got a question. What's up with the Stable Wars that Glacier was talking about? Is that still...
Originally, before Glacier went down with a bad knee injury, what it was going to be was myself as Click was going to gather up a stable, and Glacier had his with Glacier, the Outlaw.
Oh, is that the one he talked to me about, like...
This was the war I
the
was
other
talking
day?
about, like, right after Final Countdown.
Yeah.
Glacier, the Outlaws, Impaler, and Raziel. That was going to be one stable. I was going to build mine, which was going to be what used to be the Rated X Icons, but now, like, we have stables growing before or while Glacier was out, since now we got the 1%, we've got the Angel Clan. Kurt, I know you're trying to build up, like, the Rat Pack or something. Actually, I like that. I really...
I know. No, see, I mean, I actually did a Rat Pack like a couple feds ago, and before I could actually see how it went, I had to go join, or I joined the Navy, so I wasn't really able to see where that would have gone to, but pretty much me and Nova talked about this a couple nights ago, just kind of be more like I'm holding, to see who wants to join, and like, so it's going to be like a weekly thing of like random people showing up, like a janitor, a clown, a donkey, and then I'm just going to see who wants to join, and then I'm looking around to see if anybody wants to. I mean, I posted a message saying, hey, if anybody wants to join up, let me know. I haven't got anybody yet, but it's still kind of early, so hopefully sometime down the road something will happen. But I mean, this is going to be cool if we did a stable war. I think the only thing I've done close to it was like do an international thing where like Team USA, Team Japan, Team Canada, Team Germany, or whatever. And so
I need to do something like that because I think Team International, as far as right now would go, is Melanie. Like all of Melanie's characters is like Team International because they all come from like different places.
Yeah.
But like, I really am I was kind of excited when Glacier and Impaler came to me about this before. I was like, yes, really. But then Glacier went down. I was like, darn it. And I had to like fumble for ideas because we're gonna do this whole thing where at Cold as Ice, all the current champions were going to lose their titles to the Outlaws, Glacier, Impaler, and Raziel. It eventually just boiled down to Impaler and Raziel, Click and Jericho. We just went off and did our own thing. And now, I think the Click Impaler thing is ending, and now and Jericho and Raziel is going to end at what's it called? Final Stand. So now with Glacier back, that makes me so excited. I want to do this whole Stable Wars thing. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it sounds like he wants to do it sometime in the summer or right after the summer.
Okay.
So well, let's see. If we're going to skip April, we have the calendar here. Let's skip April and July. Maybe July. Maybe we can build it up high enough to get into July.
It sounds like enough time.
Yeah, so fine with me. So I mean, in that case, in July month alone, we have 3 Saturdays and then a whole full week to get prepared for that pay-per-view in July. So I really like that idea. So Stable Wars. Anyway, the other thing is a small rule I've been told enforcing is that we have to make sure we don't talk about actual wrestling promotions or actual wrestlers, because he's saying that RRPs will not count if we accidentally quip those into our RPs now.
So wait, what? Like talking about actual people?
Yeah, like I think to the extent of saying like legends in this business, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trainers, people who are well-known trainers in the business, like Bill DeMott.
Oh, okay.
That is probably okay, but it's more like saying John Cena, Randy Orton, Bobby.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, yeah, I was trained by Mick Foley back in 1998 or whatever, and then, or like, I think I did an RP once or a couple of days ago where it's like, yeah, I got my hardcore license or hardcore degree from the, University of Funk with Terry Funk.
Yeah.
If any of you guys remember the shirt that I used to wear is like, Hardcore University or whatever, so I did that.
I love Terryform.
But yeah, I don't know if, but that was kind of like more joking around. So
Right.
um,
But like he only enforced this after he just came back, so like I always like I'm okay with like I did a spin-off angle with Click where he was called in to fight for the NWA World Title and he won. I think Kori remembers that. And then eventually I just fizzled it off as if he lost it and didn't go back after it. So now I can't do that anymore. Like
yeah,
So now it's just like we have to pretend as if this is the only big Fed ever in existence.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like how WWE superstars are not allowed to talk about TNA, and TNA
Right.
don't break the fourth wall.
yeah.
So
And that's why I said like with my bio and stuff. Like yeah, Kurt Newman's been around in different corporations in Great Britain, Japan.
right.
This and that and that, like, well, mostly because I don't know any feds over in those areas, but yeah. So
Actually, that's really hard for me right now as Danny, because I'm saying how she's trained by Taka Michinoku, who actually is a trainer
yeah.
in Japan. So
Oh, it's a Liger Tiger too, right? Or one of the Tigers. From what I remember, when we Danny and Kurt first started or doing fighting against each other.
I was in the RP I made, she was fighting Juice and Thunder Liger,
Yeah, there you go.
and that
Liger Tiger, same thing.
like now that RP would have been marked
Yeah.
out. Can't do it. So, but now it's just like we have to be careful. You know, don't say that crap. But apparently it was in the rules, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
That happens.
yeah, it happens. But okay. Pretty sure that's pretty much it about OOC. Do you guys have any other things for OOC?
I don't think so.
I think so. What about
I
you?
don't think-
Nothing?
No, I'm thinking good. I heard something about a rumor with you and like kitten porn, but kitten, not kitty, but kitten porn.
Oh, that's probably
That's-
Nova.
I mean, just a rumor. I think started by me, but I mean, it's
Oh,
I
phew.
think started by me.
All right. So, this was whatever. I don't feel like using correct English right now. This is
okay.
the OOC podcast, the first ever for ECCWF. Signing off. Goodbye.